G'day everyone, DJ DARQ here. It's a Sunday night, 1 a.m. I should be going to bed pretty soon, but I wanted to make a video before I went to bed because I've had this idea in my mind for the past week about a video, and to hell with it, I figured I'd just make it before I go to bed. So, in my story video, I made a video last week or 2 weeks ago, yeah, 2 weeks ago, about my 2DX story, and I covered my history, and during that time I said there was a point where I got really burnt out around like Happy Sky CS, and it's also because I didn't really like Happy Sky CS, but what really detracted from my my motivation was just the fact that I did not take any breaks, and literally, I would play, 8 hours a day, CS, from when I got home to when I went to sleep. And I would not take a break. I'd just be going, pushing, and it really started to wear me down. And it wasn't because I wasn't progressing. Okay, I was progressing. I was getting really good full combos. I was full comboing 11s at this stage. So, it wasn't the fact that I wasn't improving. It was just that mentally, I started to get really burnt out. And the reason why was just because I was reading the same patterns every single day. It was because I was playing the same charts every single day, and basically taking it a step further back, playing the same game every single day. Now, no matter how much you love doing something, and I mean, I loved playing 2DX so much, like I cannot describe to you how much I did. No matter how long you play something, no matter how long you spend doing it, you will wear yourself out eventually. And I mean, it's with anything in life. It's not just with the one game I'm playing. I mean, like, I've been watching a lot of videos about World of Warcraft, and those players say the same thing. Eventually you just get worn down. You can't keep powering along, steaming through it at the same pace. So this video is just to highlight when it's time to take a break. When you know it's time to just step back for a little while and just say, okay, I don't, like, I shouldn't be playing, I need to take a break, okay? So a few of the signs which really showed to me that I needed to take a break were, I was very angry with the game. And when I say angry, I mean, like, I was smacking my controller, I was constantly just going every time I was playing. I was constantly looking at other people's scores. I was getting depressed. It's when you start feeling angry or aggressive towards something that you've got to sort of realize, hang on, it's just a game. Like, I shouldn't be getting extremely angry or frustrated. I mean, minor frustration, fair enough. I mean, if you've got just like one song you've been trying for like the past day or two, that's fine, okay? It's when you're playing the game, everything, just absolutely everything is ticking you off. Like, you play one song, you get minus 30, and you just smack your controller like, oh god, I can't take this. Second thing, you play another song, you try your best, but you say, that's not good enough, I'm so shit, I really need to do better than this. You probably are getting really worn out at that stage. Like, really, really worn out. If that's all that you're thinking when you're playing the game, you really need to just take a step back. So, what happened with me, as I said, is I took some time off. I stopped playing the game for a few months. I didn't really converse with the community that much anyway, but I stopped talking to the community. I just put 2DX on the back seat, and I didn't really focus on it. Played it occasionally, but not as seriously as I did. And I found that if you take a week or two and you just don't play it, you play something else. Go play like an RPG, go play Super Smash Bros, go play Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, if you do that, and then you come back in 2 weeks, it's like taking a holiday from work, okay? Like, you have work every week, 5 days a week, 9 to 5, you just go, I need a holiday. I need to go away. I need to go do something different. Taking a break from 2DX is the same thing. You just need a holiday from it from time to time. You know, it's a very full-on game. You need a lot of concentration to play it. But, yeah, like, if you take that time off, you'll find you come back much more level-headed. You come back to the game and you're refreshed. Everything feels new to you again because you haven't played in 2 weeks. And obviously, yes, you're not going to play at your best when you first come back. Obviously, you're going to do shit, but it takes you maybe an hour or two. Well, for me, usually an hour or two to get back into it because I'm reasonably warmed up. But, you know, if you give it a few days, you'll be back at your normal playing standard. Like, so quickly. Like, you will be amazed at how quick it takes. Like, don't just judge it off, like, the first week. Don't just come back, the first couple of songs, and go, oh, I can't score anymore, I'm really shit. Because everyone gets shit if you don't play for, like, 2 weeks. So, come back to it. You'll find you're much more refreshed. You'll find this effect, which we call, in Australia, slingshotting. So what slingshotting means is you stop playing for a while. You get refreshed. So just imagine like a slingshot. Normally you're stationary. You're not moving very much. Or you're moving forward very slowly. If you stop playing, you're stationary, but mentally, it gives you time to sort of recover. It gives you time to sort of consolidate what you've been doing. And that's, like, theoretically the slingshot moving forward. Because even though you're not consciously and actively doing it all the time, in the back of your head, it is consolidating. It is sort of going, okay, everything that he's been doing is, you know, making connections. Just like, I've got a science background, so the neurons, they're still active. They're still making those connections. So long as you don't leave it for too long, those connections will stay. Meaning that you're not going to get worse. Like, if anything, you'll just keep getting better because you've refreshed yourself. So once all that's happened, you know, slingshot's pulled, you've activated, obviously you're going to be worse at the start, but you'll find you'll sort of repel yourself forward. It's kind of like those toys where, you know, you pull them back and then they go forward like really far. So, yeah, slingshotting is what we call it in Australia. You know, when you stop for a while and then suddenly, boom, your ability has just improved remarkably. Like, I remember I took a break. When I came back from my break, I was triple-Aing 12s. And that was just because I got out of that mindset that I was in, where I was like, I can't get any better. I've just got to keep pushing, getting frustrated. Fuck it. I just left it behind. 2 weeks later, came back, triple-A'd my first 12. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, like, you just have to sometimes disengage. It's the best option, and you yourself will be able to tell. Because, you know, you're the one who's getting frustrated. You're the one who's getting angry. Like, other people can probably see it. If you're streaming or something, and you're kicking your controller like I did, I got so frustrated, I was just like, boom, screw you, controller. Like, it's time to take a break, honestly. So, that was just the main point I wanted to make with this video. I just wanted to say, know when you're tired. Know when you've gone past that point where you're probably playing at your best. Take like a week off. Just go do something else. Like, make a model, go out with some friends somewhere, do something different. Because you will come back, you will improve. Guaranteed. I can say this wholeheartedly. It's happened to everyone I know. So, that's all I wanted to make as a point tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see ya.